Alright, we are back for the last game of week number 4. Hopping right into this one between San Antonio and El Paso. Very similar to my last broadcast. Two teams from the same state, one of them being an expansion team. So-called the new Battle of Texas, if you will. Of course, El Paso being added as the third team from the state of Texas, along with Austin and San Antonio already being there. We will get right into the expert picks. Oh man, that might be the lowest of all time. I am so glad that Danny believes in the Toros. But who knows, man? El Paso may shock the world. But with their high level of talent, I really don't know. The good thing is El Paso's at home though, and it was not a it wasn't a bad commute for San Antonio at all. As San Antonio will get the ball first. Kelly on the boot. Daquan Fowler to return. Stop made. As I pull up the rosters here by number 30. I believe it is Adrian Hightower coming back from injury, I want to say. Go! Could be wrong. I have been in the past, many times. Take a look at the El Paso defense. Alfonso Blackwell was the strong safety. Go! Start the season has moved to corner, number 31, as Nico Malatesta has taken over the starting strong safety spot. Ramon Gooden on their own first. Devon Bronson now in the game. Bronson loses it! He fumbled on the first drive, and there goes Nico Malatesta. Uh-oh. He's stuck. Oh, he's gonna... Is he gonna dance his way to the end zone? That is amazing. Come on, Nico. Come on, Nico. That is funny. Tackle him. Oh, no. Somebody? Anybody. Anybody at all. No? Is he just gonna shimmy his way in circles? Is he trying to rub it in? He's like, ha! We're the best Texas team now? Is Devon Bronson just gonna keep pushing him? That is hilarious. Guys, I thought we fixed this. Oh, are they gonna push him to the end zone? Gonna push him out of bounds at least? If they push him to the end zone, that's gonna be hilarious. Oh my gosh. I mean, Cole will definitely say this is rigged, but I'm keeping it for the memes, okay? Oh, please, Ahmad Banks is getting real dangerous. Devon Bronson's also, like, insanely fast. Like, what? I mean, I get it, he's standing next to a bunch of offensive linemen, but, like, come on. Just please, end this. Come on, step out, step out, step out, no! Oh my gosh, this will take it the entire quarter. He's thinking about it, he's thinking about it. There he goes, alright. So that took a while, but Nico Malatesta chalk it up for a fumble recovered. And Damian Clinkscales will take over. Tonight. Hand off here to fullback Trent Kane. Tonight. Clinkscales going down here for the sack. B.J. Black, the former #1 overall pick.
Go!
Clink scales. Deep, incomplete. 4th down, it'll be a field goal for the struggling Blake Kelly this season.
Go!
And the struggles continue. He missed it from 52. So Blake Kelly, probably one of the worst in the league. Maybe El Paso needs to go kicker shopping. Definitely a lot of good kickers out there. As Ramon Gooden, good for 25. So,
Go!
now I guess you're not as mad, Cole, that El Paso did not score off of that, but, you know, in typical El Paso fashion, right? Gotta swing the pendulum one way or another, right? But, you know, 3% chance to win moment.
Go!
They on first, caught Ahmad Banks.
Go!
3rd and 4, deep, incomplete. And this will be a field goal probably, yep. Can Sam Fandensteel put it through? 51, no problem at all. Call it 50. Swafford hurt again. He's been hurt a lot, but luckily, nothing major, it seems. Touchback. So after that awkward fumble recovery that ended up with no points for El Paso, we will see if the offense can finally do something. Clink scales. To throw, deep. Caught. Tredarius Combs, the veteran receiver. Former River Monster. And it's a 1st down for the Toros. Clink scales. Handoff. Orlando Burnett. Orlando Burnett loses it. And Zaire Barrett will recover it. Clink scales there on the stop. So both running backs fumbling here in the 1st quarter. Good. Not very far. Sean Harrison, 58 on the stop. 2nd and 9. Donovan Travis there for the stop, 39. Davis on 3rd down gets it off to McCloskey, but he will be short. And it will be a long field goal of, call it 58 by Fandensteel. And that is no problem at all. This one returnable for Eric Fletcher. And he'll be stopped at the 15. New drive for the Toros. Burnett and Kane in the backfield. Hand off to Burnett, going nowhere on that. 54, Alonzo Douglas on the stop. Burnett now in motion. Clink scales to pass. He will lose it. It's picked up by Deshaun Allen. And if he can break a tackle, he might be in the end zone. No, he is not. He definitely had the momentum to do it, but down at the 1. So that is not the first time we have seen wacky fumble actions. Teddy McDonald there for the stop. I guess that kind of makes up for Malatesta's fumble, where he was gyrating all over the place, if you will. But end of the quarter, 6-0.
Go!
Davis, 2nd and goal. Look out, he will throw it away. Good, not good enough. Sean Harrison there for the stop, and Cole, I'm sure, is livid. As he does not get the Deshaun Allen TD, but they do get a chip shot from 20. 9-0. Clink Scales under center. Man in motion is Milton. Toss to Burnett. Orlando Burnett to the right side. And good for 15. First and 10 now at the 40 for the Toros. Clink Scales to pass. They try and scramble out of the pressure, and he does not. BJ Black with sack number 2. Second and 17, Burnett. Not very far, Michael Wells on the stop. Third and long. For El Paso, Clink Scales to throw deep to Fletcher. He's got it. Kenny Gatewood was in coverage there, and a face mask by A.J. Pierre behind the play will add 15 to that reception. Four receiver set. Clink Scales. Pressure coming. Matt McDonough says hello. All-time NAGA sack leader. Second and 17. Burnett on the run. Gets a good chunk of yardage there. Good for 10. And it'll be a 3rd and 7. Toss to Burnett. Does he have enough? No. Kenny Gatewood on the stop. And this will be a field goal again for Blake Kelly. He's missed one already. Can he make this? Yes. Good from 34. Fowler on the return. Greg Armstrong on the stop. First and 10 at the 24. Gooden on the carry. Stopped by 99. It's Fritz Richard, the defensive end, opposite Andre Williams. Gooden on the carry. Nico Malatesta there to save what could have been a long game. Gooden 9 at 52. Bronson on the run, gets hit hard there. 35. Ronnie Clemens on the stop. No relation to Stanley, by the way. Incomplete on that 3rd and 5. And it will force a San Antonio punt. Zach McQueen. Deep to Clemens, who will let it drop. And look at Daquan Fowler with the speed. Did he pin it? He did. Wow. Daquan Fowler racing down there. I think he does have 95 speed. That does make sense. Burnett, safety. Yep. Deshaun Allen finds himself in the end zone, but not with the ball in his hand. So he does get 2 points. So 11-3. And they do get the ball back after that too. Go! Toss, good. Breaks off Malatesta's hit. And stopped after a gain of 7. Breaks off a tackle, but he goes nowhere. It is Sean Harrison on the stop. Just over 2 minutes to go. Davis on 3rd and 6 has his man. It is Fowler. Two-minute warning.
Tonight.
Malatesta sits down for a bit. Eugene Donaldson comes in to play safety.
Hike.
Davis on 2nd and 3 has McCloskey, good enough for the first. And a lot more.
Go.
Davis on 1st down, looking to the end zone to McCloskey. Touchdown, Fighters. They extend their lead to 15 points. Clint Scales to throw out of the shotgun, has Combs, but only good for 3 there. Second and 7, incomplete again. Clint Scales, not really again, he's only missed 2. Orlando Burnett on the carry on 3rd down. San Antonio calls a timeout. Adam Day on to punt. Zaire Barrett to receive it. And it'll be stopped by Milton after a short return. So San Antonio has the chance to score again here in the first half. And, ooh, almost a pick. That was Blackwell, I believe, in coverage, 31.
Tonight.
2nd and 10. They go out of the backfield to Gooden. First and 10, now 5 wides for San Antonio. They'll go over the middle. It's Ahmad Banks. San Antonio calls their last timeout. And an encroachment penalty will push them forward. Fritz Richard, guilty of that infraction.
Hike.
Davis to the air to Fowler, that is incomplete.
Tonight.
Back to the air, this time has Fowler. Brought down by Donovan Travis. It's good enough to move the sticks, 1st and goal. 18 seconds left. Davis to the end zone here, touchdown Daquan Fowler. And they march right down the field into the end zone and give themselves a cushion of 22. San Antonio starting to break away on the scoreboard here. And hate to say it, but that Malatesta fumble recovery turning into no points, that missed field goal, definitely set the tone for me at least. It's been all San Antonio since then. Speaking of, almost a pick. Gotta watch out there. 10 seconds left in the half. Clink Scales going to try and string together something. Go deep, and that is the exact opposite of what I was suggesting you do, Damian Clink Scales. throws a pick. And meanwhile, you have just set up San Antonio for a 59-yarder that Fannin Steele can totally make, and he does. So, yeah, 28-3. Oops. Did I have my cursor there the whole time? Sorry, guys. Might be. But San Antonio does score 22 points in the second quarter. No cursor on your screen for the second half. Apologies again, if that was annoying to you. But 28-3, and no Pats Falcons here, it looks like. San Antonio is in full control. Burnett says hello to A.J. Pierre.
Sit up. Hike.
Clean scales. Almost picked again.
Sit hike.
Day to punt, Barrett to return.
Sit hike.
Gooden shakes off the hit there. And Travis eventually able to bring him down. That one good for 8.
Sit hut.
Davis, wide open as Fowler. Travis couldn't get over in time.
Go.
Hand off, Gooden. Second and 7, Davis back to the air into triple coverage. And that one's knocked away. Third down.
Go.
Deep to the end. Knocked away. Looks like it was Malatesta in coverage that time. 4th and 7.
Sit hut.
Field goal coming for Fannin Steele. It's good. And what I thought was going to be a relatively close game turning into a blowout here in the second half. 31-3. Point scales. Caught Jake Self, the tight end, but only good for 3 yards. And they need to push the ball down the field. Burnett running into his own blocker. That was Leonard Hargrove, 74. And Deshaun Allen is now not returning. So after a fumble recovery and a safety, he is out for the game. He's been a monster. I believe it was a back injury that is going to sideline him for the rest of this one. 1st and 10, El Paso. Jarvis Malone going nowhere on that. Alonzo Douglas. Halfway through this third quarter, El Paso has been struggling, to say the least, on offense. Meanwhile, Zaire Barrett knocking that away, intended for Jake Self. 3rd and 12. Clink Scales deep to Fletcher, incomplete, but there's a flag down. They do get a break. Pass interference. Spot foul on a 1st down. Clink Scales to throw it deep to Carl Milton. That's incomplete. Kenny Gatewood on the coverage. Shotgun set now. Fletcher in short motion.
Sit hut.
Burnett. Third and 7 now for the Toros. Clink scales. Incomplete. Another punt for Adam Day.
Sit hut.
That one will be booted out for a touchback. Good. This time not very far. Teddy McDonald on the stop, and John Calabresi, the fullback, with a leg injury there. And he will not return. So that might shake things up for San Antonio's run game, which will mean good things for El Paso. Because I believe Devon Bronson is now playing fullback. Clemens on the return, and there is Bronson. I believe he was in the fullback slot. So, I guess that's a break for El Paso. They don't have to really face Bronson anymore. I don't know, depending. Next thing you know, they're going to call a fullback dive, and he's going to get like 15 yards. So, Clink scales struggling, to say the least. As expected, the San Antonio defense is literally insane. Kyle Kiefer with the TFL. To throw on 3rd and 11 has Burnett for the first. Malone in the game. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. And running into a sea of white, including A.J. Pierre. 2nd and 13. Fletcher in motion. Handing it off to Burnett. And safe to say this offensive line is not the best. End of the quarter. 31-3. 3rd and 9 up from the Clink scales to the air. There's Carl Milton. About time he gets involved in this offense. Big catch for number 1. 1st and 10. Burnett trying to get anywhere, but this offensive line is not creating any holes for him. Averaging under 3 yards a carry. First and 10, Clink scales. Looking to the end zone. That was almost picked by McDonough. 2nd down. Clink scales only completing 7 passes this entire game. Burnett nowhere. Like literally. Absolutely nowhere. DJ Black on the stop. 3rd and 10. To the air as Clink scales. End zone. Way. Zaire Barrett. Blake Kelly from 30 yards. The kick is good. Toss play on the first play of the new drive for Gooden. Breaks the tackle. But Blackwell there for the stop, and now Bobby Armour will see some action. Remember John Calabresi going down last drive. Armour on the carry, good for 7 yards. Davis airing it out. McCloskey has it on the sideline. Good for a whole bunch of yards. And have a day, Michael McCloskey. Good and on the run. Stop made by 94. That is Abraham Baker. Davis will be sacked here. That is Malatesta coming in from his safety spot. 3rd down. No high safety here for El Paso. That's interesting. As incomplete. Malatesta that time the closest Toro to him. Field goal for Fanninstein. About 45. It's good. Busy day for Fanninstein. That's what, 6 for him, I think? If you take away the safety, it's 32. And then minus 18 is 14. So yeah, 6 field goals for Sam Fanninstein today. I believe that's 1 short of tying a record. Matt McDonough says hi to Damian Clinkscales. A sack there of 9. Clinkscales again under pressure. Incomplete. 3rd and 19. Surely they'll go to the air here. They will. Clinkscales. Incomplete. Kyrell Trotter that time in coverage. 4th down. They will go for it here. You kind of have to. Clinkscales. What are these routes? Sack on the play. Oh my gosh, Michael Wells. They call a slant pattern on 4th and 19. Good and not gonna be allowed entry into that end zone. Nico Malatesta right there for the stop.
Go!
This time gets in. Touchdown, San Antonio.
Hike.
41-6 is our current score, and guess you really can't call this a battle at Texas anymore, can you? Clinkscales over the middle. There's Milton. 1st and 10, 3.5 still to go. Carl Milton, 2 catches on 7 targets. Yikes. That is, that shows you how good this San Antonio defense is. Especially their man coverage and zone coverage skills. Knocked away again. That time by Gatewood. Third down, Clinkscales. Knocked away again. They have to get the ball out to higher separation areas, or else they will close on that ball like a hawk. 4th down, Clinkscales, quick throw, incomplete. And that should pretty much be it. I don't see San Antonio trying to score again unless they pick it on field goal. And that will for sure do it. a first down via a face mask. 2:20 to go. Gooden just trying to pad the stats here. I believe that puts him over 100 yards. Bobby Armour now in the game. He will get the carry. El Paso burns their first timeout. Gooden. Malatesta on the stop. Another timeout, El Paso. Gooden again. This time met by McDonald. Last time out used on a field goal here, a chip shot. This is number 7. Bannon steal. He got it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, to my knowledge, ties an NAGA record. I just want to confirm this. Do I not have them in my spreadsheet? I have them in my mouse. I thought I had the record sheet visible to you guys, but I guess not. Combined single game records. Here we go. Oh, pick here. Harold Trotter. And that'll do it. Second pick for Clinkscales. And does Sam Fannin steal 7 field goals tie a record? Yes, it does. It ties a record set by Nate Gilroy, but it does not tie the record for attempts. Nate Gilroy in that same game was 7 for 8, but Sam Fannin steal, I guess, does quote-unquote break a record for having the most field goals with a perfect field goal ratio. So 44-6 is your final. Gooden 25 for 114, going to 3 sacks. Clinkscales. Oof. Oh, injuries, first and foremost. Alan Calabresi and, oops, I need to, back and leg. And for El Paso, none major. Okay. Player stats. Davis, yeah, pretty good. Did the job. Bronson, yikes. Fowler and McCloskey. The highlights there. McDonough, of course. Barrett and Trotter with the picks. Sean Allen going down. They did have that fumble recovery. Fannin steal 10 for 10 on kicks today. Nicely done. Clinkscales, San Antonio happened. That's all I have to say. Malone, yikes. And Orlando Burnett, gonna be regressed. That's kind of what happens when you play San Antonio. Sorry to say. Malatesta, yeah, he's good. And he's going to be good, I know that. Game stats. Plays were actually pretty even, which is nuts. But, of course, San Antonio's defense is pretty much unstoppable at this point. And that'll be it. 44-6. We'll have more action for you next week. I'll quickly run down the schedule for you. As it loads here. Week 5. We will have Vancouver at Richmond, Brooklyn, Colorado Springs, Fort Wayne, Mesa, Delaware, Salt Lake City, Fresno at Memphis, Orlando at San Diego, Sacramento at Raleigh, and Tucson at Louisville. And then on Sunday, We will have St. Louis at El Paso, Reno, Birmingham, Baton Rouge at Iowa, Wichita at Milwaukee, Omaha at Austin, Columbus at Albuquerque, Portland at Virginia Beach, and then the game of the week will be San Antonio taking on Minnesota. That should be a good game. We'll have all the action for you here on the channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join our community on Discord, link in description. And we'll catch you guys next week for more games. See you later, folks. Have a great week.